this video this evening, and here we are on the 16th of March, and we're going to look at the 59th Psalm, and the setting was when Saul sent messengers to David's house to watch him that he might kill him in the morning. And in this particular incident from 1 Samuel 19:11 and following, we see Michal, David's wife and also Saul's daughter, warned David to escape and let David down through the window so that he could escape. And then she made a fake David, a mannequin, and put it in David's bed and told the messengers that David was sick. When they went to get David, they only found the mannequin. And so when Saul confronted his daughter, she fibbed and she said that David had threatened her. Of course, she rescued David in reality because she loved him. So as we look at this psalm, it is a prayer for God to protect David. And the word for protect is related to the word for fortress. So God is David's fortress. He lifts David up out of the reach of his enemies. So in verses 3 through 4, David asserts his innocence. He says, "For no transgression or sin of mine, O Lord, for no fault of mine, they run and make ready." So this might sound a little bit of an exaggeration. David was great, but was by no means perfect, right? But we see the fulfillment of this psalm in Jesus. In 1 Peter chapter 2:18 and following, Peter says that Jesus provides us an example when we find ourselves suffering unjustly. So what Peter writes is this: Christ committed no sin, neither was deceit found in his mouth. When he was reviled, he did not revile in return. When he suffered, he did not threaten, but continued entrusting himself to him who judges justly. He himself bore our sins in his body on the tree, that we might die to sin and live to righteousness. By his wounds we have been healed. For you were straying like sheep, but have returned to the shepherd and overseer of your souls. End quote. So indeed, as we compare Jesus's actions to those described in our Old Testament reading from Numbers 25, we see that although zeal for God's house consumed Jesus, unlike Phineas, Jesus himself took the spear in our place on the tree of the cross. For this too we can say with David, as he says in the 59th Psalm, "O my strength, I will sing praises to you. For you, O God, are my fortress, the God who shows me steadfast love." And God has shown you steadfast love in Jesus. So David, whose life was at risk, and actually in the incident before this historical account from 1 Samuel 19, we have that episode where Saul is jealous and he has like a jealous spirit overtake him and he hurls his spear at David. God protects him then. God is our fortress and strength. And indeed, we give thanks to God that God is always by our side, showing us steadfast love. May you be made well aware each and every day of God's steadfast love for you. We'll talk to you again